Hi everyone, this is me Morgan Brian Birch reporting for Kids First, and right now we are super excited because we are here on Hollywood and Highland and we are going to be having a fantastic time here at the Writers and Illustrators event for Writers and Illustrators of the Future. We are going to talk to some of the winners who won some fantastic awards, and we are going to also have a stupendous time seeing what they have to say and talking to some of the guests. So come on, let's go and see what they have to say and see what's in store. We're here with fantastic Andrew Roberts. So how are you?
I am fine.
So I know that you are a writer. So what's one of your favorite parts about being able to write and be able to write stories that entertain audiences and be able to see and give them a different point of view for stories?
Well, storytelling is all about using ideas and words to make people feel things, right? So like when I was younger and I'd read books, I liked the excitement. And then as I got older, I liked how they could make me think and imagine different things. And so when I write, I try to instill something in the work that will give you an emotional experience.
I feel the same way because I agree. Most people are like, we don't like reading. I'm like, you need to get out there more because reading is such a fun experience.
Tell them they're reading the wrong things.
I know, Harry Potter. There's so many great books like Harry Potter, and right now I'm reading the Chronicles of Narnia, and there's so many more great books out there.
Yeah, I agree. What's your favorite?
Oh, darn, you put me on the spot. I would have to say I really like Pippi Longstocking. You can never go wrong with that.
It's a classic, it's a classic. It's funny. There's an author here who wrote one of my all-time favorite science fiction books, and I got to meet him for the first time, and I read this book back in around 1978, and that's Larry Niven's Ringworld. So you should try and say hi to Larry while you're here, because he's one of the gods of science fiction.
I'm going to check him out because, wow, if he's a god in science fiction, he's got to be pretty powerful.
He's doing a great job here.
Thank you. And also, what's your story about?
Okay, so my story is called Tears for Shulna, and it's a story, the easiest way to say it is it's a story about a Selkie. And Selkies are seal maidens, so it's a shapeshifter. When they are wearing their sealskin robe, they're a seal, and when they take the robe off, they become human, and in this case, a woman. And they're magic, and it's sort of the Celtic, Irish, Scottish equivalent of a mermaid, but it's slightly different. But it's pulled out of Celtic folklore.
Very interesting. And what inspired you to write about this?
Well, there's a lot of Celtic blood in my family on my father's side, and my wife loves mermaid stories. My wife's Japanese, so I thought, well, I'll write you a story about something like a mermaid, but I wrote her a Selkie story.
Well, thank you so much for this interview, sir. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you for making me feel like the most famous man around.
Well, you are.
You're pretty amazing, So.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, how much fun was that? We got to talk to some winners and writers of the Illustrators event, and it was simply fantastic. They were simply amazing to talk to, and I had so much fun, and I hope you guys had as much fun as I did watching this. And meet my new friend, who's a knight in shining armor, because the theme for 2017's The Winners and Writers of the Illustrator event is going to be medieval, with